Okay, folks, I think it'll be better than yesterday, and that won't be difficult, will it? So we are here, and I think things seem to be working. I don't know, how do we stop these things coming in and just accept everybody? I don't know. We're going to get interrupted all the time by people being in the waiting room, and I thought I'd set it up without a waiting room, but maybe I didn't. And I don't see any way to automatically accept people. But anyway, here we are. It's 7 p.m. and hopefully it should be streaming, but I want to record it. Recording name. Let me need my specs on again. I've got tied up now. Okay, start recording. Now then, I should be able to also add where did I find it yesterday? Recording, streaming, right, audio, phone commands, webinar settings, contact, room settings, room permissions. Yesterday I found a way to add the chat at the bottom. I don't know where I found it and I can't find it now. But that would be useful for people that can't speak English that are on the call, because they can then select the language. Let me just have a quick look. Contact support setting. I don't know where it is. So it looks like no, I don't know where I found it yesterday, but it was very handy, I thought. But anyway, is it here? No. Here we go, view captions. Okay, so if you are in the app rather than watching when we're streaming, you should get the text version of excuse me, of what I say down at the bottom, and there's a little drop down arrow at the right of the black bar, and if you select that, it'll convert it into your language. So if you're from France, you can make it French, and then you'll be able to read what's going on. If you're from India, you can, I'm not Hindi or something like that. I'm not quite sure what languages, but I think that there are a great many languages available that you can convert it into, and it's all from a drop-down menu on the right, where it says select language, and then you can make it. What have they got? They've got English, Hindi, French, Spanish, Chinese, Japanese, Thai, Polish, Portuguese, Indonesian, Dutch, and German. Okay, so it's all available for you in that black bar at the bottom, but you won't see it in the streaming. And I'm not sure you were going to see it. Let me see if here we go. If you don't see it, then at the top of your screen, there's a bar at the top with different things that has your mic, your camera, your speaker, and then there is view in the middle. No, at the end of that section that is in the middle. Now, if you click on view, down at the bottom of view, it has view captions translation. So then if you select that from the bottom of that view menu, and you can then access any translations that you need. So it's not done from admin, it's done by you individually in your version on your screen. And I think you can probably change the view of what you see as well, whether, let me see, because I've got one set up over here on this computer so I can see what's going on. And yeah, you can change it, the view, if you just want to make it bigger and see me in full detail. You can just select see speaker. So it's all in your control. Excuse me, it's all in your control. And it's very, very powerful. Now, if you do want to say something, I'm not sure you can put your hand up or anything at this because we're not in the webinar mode. I'm only in a test version at the moment, but I like it. I played with it quite a bit yesterday to just try and get used to it. And so you can, I believe, unmute yourself. Let me just see. Yeah, you can unmute yourself if you want to get in and say something, but to avoid a lot of background noise and everything like that, keep yourself muted, unless there is something that you particularly want to say. Now let me get the chat going and we'll see who we've got and see if we're streaming okay. Right. Now Werner is in here, of course, and he's from South Africa. And we've got Lewis in on YouTube from Lisbon in Portugal. And we've got Orin on YouTube from Monrovia, Liberia. We've got Ramachandra on YouTube from Watford in England. We've got Deborah on YouTube from, it says hand pink waving, but she is from Southern Alabama, USA. We've got Peter in here. He says, we are the pioneers, they are link pioneers. Yes, we are. I think it's Peter from Portugal, but I'm not sure. We've got Carlin from New Zealand in YouTube. We've got Eric on YouTube from Quebec in Canada. We got Nankiep in on YouTube as well from Nigeria. Maureen on YouTube from London, UK. Norman on YouTube from Doncaster, England. Maya is in from Hampshire in England. Maya actually won the $1,000 withdrawal this month. So congratulations to Maya. Would be lovely if you could post something in the Facebook group, you know, a bit of a testimonial that people could share. We got Bozina in from Edinburgh in Scotland. She's also on YouTube. And we got Bozina in from Slovenia, which is also on YouTube. And Ramachandra, a lot of languages, but Hindi is the national language. Okay, thank you, Ramachandra. Well, it is available, as I say, if you go to the top bar, if you are in the app rather than watching the streaming, there is a bar at the top, and it has view. And if you click on that view, down at the bottom, it says something about captions and translation, and then you can select that, and the bar will appear at the bottom, and it'll convert everything I say into text. And then you can use the drop-down menu at the right of that bar to select the language that you want. And if you want Hindi, it is definitely there. I checked. Okay, so we spent a few minutes explaining a little bit more about the system. We're all learning at the moment, but certainly if you join in the app, it gives you a lot more facility than if you are watching the streaming, but it's your option, it's your choice. It should also be streaming on Facebook, but I can't see anybody in from Facebook, so maybe it's not working. I struggled with it a bit last night, and I have got a support ticket in AO. Right. Incidentally, this system is far more flexible and manageable and available to do lots more than the other system we had. And it's half the price. So if you wanted your own system of anything, this is the way to go, R-Link. I think they've got a free version of it even. But we will be on the top version, and that is about a third of the price of the StreamLink version with so many more options. So it's a real good deal for us. Okay, so let's get started as usual. A bit of an introduction saying what we are. We Share Abundance. We are the United States of the world, and we're on a mission to banish poverty. We have been around for about 5 years. It'll be 5 years in another month. And we've been putting in solid foundations to be here for many generations. Now, just to have been here for 5 years is quite extraordinary, because most websites that start up don't last 3 years. In fact, most of them don't last a year, but very, very few last 3 years. And we've already been here 5 years, and we're not even scratched the surface of what we intend to do and provide and offer to our citizens. But we are now expanding our economy, and that will hopefully improve the liquidity and value of our currency, benefiting all our citizens, because all our citizens hold our currency. We give it to them every month free of charge. The more times you log in, or the more days that you log in, I mean, you can log in 20 times in a day, it only counts for one. But the more days that you log in, the more of our currency we give you. And anybody can be a citizen and enjoy those benefits. There's no fee, there's no obligation. You come along, prove you're a real person, and that's all there is to it. And we are also a non-separatist organization. So it doesn't matter what gender you are, color, class, creed, or anything else. We just see you as a human being, part of one big family of humanity, all linked together, all individually unique, all having something unique to offer, all of equal value, all equally loved. So that is a non-separatist ideology, and we have a little affirmation in a moment to help us with that. Before that affirmation, we'll have a very short prayer to help us find true happiness in life. And that is something that can't be bought. Yeah, you'll get short-term pleasure about when you pay off all your credit cards and loans and debts, your mortgage, when you travel the world like you've always wanted, move into that new house that you always wanted in the country that you wanted, and all these things. Yeah, you'll get pleasure from them, but it's not lasting happiness, because the more you have, the more you seem to want. And there are people that have everything materially. They've got more money than they can ever spend in 20 lifetimes. And yet they're still searching for something and they don't know what it is. And it is that everlasting joy within. And you can only get that through loving service to others. And the great thing about being of loving service to others is that it attracts into your life everything else that you want and need. So you won't have to chase after money anymore. Just get out there, be of more service to more people, and you'll find that your life is changing for the better in so many ways. Okay. I don't think we've got any more. Oh, just a minute. I'm not in the right place to see that. I've got chat. I've either got to have chat up or attendees. Oh, and it's not showing. Oh, maybe it is the chat that I see if people are here, don't I? Yeah, because then they put their names in and things. The admin test is what I've got going on this computer over here, because yesterday I didn't know what was going on, especially when I was screen sharing. I didn't know if it was sharing or not. You can't tell from within the app, which is a little bit of a fault, I suppose, but we can live with that. We can live with that. So we've got Mayor who knows. Eddie Bennett is from the United States. I can't remember where. Got Peter, I think, from Portugal. Werner from South Africa. Okay. So let's get started with that prayer, and then we'll get on to the business of the day. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, bless each member that they may find the joy of service, and through service attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their life. Amen. And a little affirmation: we're so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world, with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay. So a big welcome to you. I've lost my version over here. Reload, it says. Into the event, it says. It's still showing me up there. Admin test. Continue. Okay, admin test is in the waiting room, it says, but they're here. Now we've got 2 admin tests up now, but that's another little Oh no, it seems to have gone back to 1 now anyway. So, okay, right. I do want to keep it live here so I can see what's going on, because we will be doing some screen shares. But we're very, very close with both the new shareholder plan and with the success blueprint. I think the success blueprint is going to be just a nose in front of the shareholder plan, but it won't be till next week now. One of the reasons for that is I made a couple of changes to things. Not big changes, but they needed to be done and tested. And we've got Maureen Hawkins in the group now as well. So we're not sure where Maureen's from. If she can pop something in the chat section, that would be great. We've got Richard in as well on YouTube from Devon in England. If we get in an echo, let me know, because I have got a very low volume on this computer over here, so I can check that I am actually being heard. Okay, right. So those are both very, very close. Ramachandra is still struggling along with what is a very complicated process to get that recruitment tool available for the Easy Team Builder, and Fun Miracles are waiting for us now to do the testing. I've not checked the site out myself yet. I didn't have time today. But as soon as I do that, and I will do it tomorrow, I'll get a message out to the members, because we want all the members that can possibly get in there. I'll give you the link, and you will log in using your We Share Abundance username and password, or email and password. I'm not quite sure which at the moment, but I will make it known to you, and it'll link you to a dummy site where you are there, because we've given you all $50 to be able to come in and play games with that with that balance. Now, that isn't your real balance. It's not your real account. So when you play the games, it'll reduce the balance, but it's in the demo site, if you like. It doesn't affect the live site, the real site, your members area in We Share Abundance. But it will enable you to play the games to your heart's content, and hopefully we'll be able to get a really good test that everything is working the way that it should do. And once we've done that, we can go live with it. It will be a useful recruitment tool for you, but we will then need to program the back end for the paid games. We'll switch those off until we've got the back end done. We'll want you to play the paid games in the test. Now, you can play both. You can play the free ones and the paid, but ideally it's the paid ones that we want to test to make sure that people can go through the levels and everything. And what else? Yeah, and then we'll be able to program in those rewards for the games that you win, and you'll be able to make a lot of money. Okay, if you are good at trivia. We may sort the questions a little bit. We'll see how it goes and what the feedback from you is like. We can change the difficulty of the questions. We can make them on specific subjects, which I really don't want to do. I want it to be totally general knowledge, really. But we'll see what the feedback is, and we'll perhaps make adjustments with that. So that is also getting very, very close. So there's a lot of things that we've been planning for a long, long time that are now coming to fruition. And of course, when we've got that done, as I say, I've got Vishal, I've got a few things for him to do. One of them will be to set up the payment system for the people that are in the nodes co-op. Because what we want to be able to do is when and if they pay us anything, we can just take that amount, pop it into a box in the admin, and it will go boom, and it will share it out to everybody automatically into your available cash wallets in the in proportion to the number of shares that you hold. So that's one of the tasks. That facility will also be implemented for the founder members as we grow. Eventually, those founder members are going to start getting some money back, and the profitability from that will be used in the same way. And also, a third one for the people that have shares in the Fund Miracles, we'll be able to distribute the income from the Fund Miracles in the same way. So that'll all go into this, and it'll all go automatically, and you'll get a notification of it in your dashboard, whatever it is you've been paid, and you'll be able to see it in your available cash wallet as well, and be able to run off and spend it. Okay, so there you go. The have we got it here? Let me see. Somewhere. Yeah. The will for the success blueprint, as I say, it's very close, but you will have to sign an agreement in the before we'll allow you to join. You will have to, in fact, I'll read it out to you. The success blueprint can only be accessed by invitation and then agreement to the following conditions. 1, you confirm that you have watched the introductory video. Now that's how everybody's going to get into it. All we're going to do is we're going to send people to watch that introductory video. If they like the idea, they'll go on to the next step. If they don't like the idea, that's fine as well. It's just a nice, easy way of sorting people out. Now, the next step will be a live presentation. We'll be doing 2 of those every day. I'm not sure whether we'll do them 7 days a week. I might decide I need a bit of a break, but initially we'll do them 7 days a week, just to see if we can get things rolling along nicely. So the second condition is you confirm that you've attended the live presentation and had all your questions answered, because it will be a place where we'll explain everything, but if anybody's got any questions, we will answer them 100% honestly and in full, so that there is no misunderstanding. The reason for this is we want people only to come in that want to come in, and they're going to stay in, and they're going to do what we say that they're going to do. And the next condition is you agree to only invite people to the introductory video and not attempt to convince people to join the plan. In other words, no selling, no convincing, just invite people, watch this video, and we'll give you lots of different ways that you can do that, whether it's using paid traffic or whether it's using free options or whatever. There'll be different ways, and we'll give you ways that you can do that. And So that is another condition. We don't want people being cajoled into joining and then not following through. We don't want any weak links. If we can do this and not get any weak links, everyone that joins that plan will make money and make money quickly. So the fourth condition is you agree to invite as many people as it takes to have 3 personal referrals in the matrix. And there's no way we can say that will be 10 or 20 or 100 or 1 or 3. It won't be 1, obviously, because you know 3 people in the matrix. It could be 3. It depends on who they are, what they want, and everything else. And it'll differ for everybody. But I believe that everybody will be able to get 3 people within a week. That's not in the conditions. But what is in the conditions is that you agree to invite not less than 5 people a day to watch the video until you have 3 personal referrals in the matrix. So if you invite 5 a day, just 5 a day, I mean, you can invite more, but if you invite just 5 a day, that's 35 in a week. I think you will get 3 people into your matrix within a week. Some people will find out that they've got 6 or 7 gone into the matrix. But some people will find that they maybe have only got 1 or 2 and they've got to keep going for a bit longer. Okay, so that is really the main condition. Condition 6, you agree to help and coach your personal referrals to invite people to watch the introductory video, but not to do it for them. In other words, you know, if they're getting along fine, nothing much you need to do, but you need to keep in check with them, you know, and keep them motivated, keep them going. You will have already done it because if you hadn't, you wouldn't have any personal referrals to coach and help. So you will know the pitfalls and you'll know all about it and you'll be able to give them a little bit of honest advice. Number 7, you agree that if you do not have 3 personal referrals in your matrix within 1 month, I think this is highly unlikely, but you will be interviewed and helped if you are meeting the invitation requirements. In other words, we're going to do everything we can to make sure that everybody gets at least 3 people. And at the most, it's going to take a month, but it's going to take everybody a week. Or you'll be removed from the plan if you're found to be falling short of requirements. In other words, if you come in and you're not doing anything and you're not getting the people, even if you've got spillover, it's not going to help you. I'll tell you why in a moment. But we don't want you in the plan. You're the weak link and you're going to be kicked out. So we have to make that clear. And number 8 is you agree to these conditions. Also, you agree that these conditions are necessary to avoid weak links in the chain and so ensure that all plan members create residual income. So that will be something that you'll have to sign. You can do it digitally. I think it'll just be a checkbox before you can even pay to join the blueprint. And the same would apply if somebody's going to pay it forward for somebody. They won't be able to unless that document has been agreed to. Okay, I see we've got a couple more people in. Eric, I think we had Eric. He said, what app are you using? We're using R-Link. I don't know whether it shows that on the, I don't know what shows on the streaming, but your best bet is to get in. And you should know it's R-Link because you've got a link for R-Link in your messages that are available there for you. And we got Leon in as well on YouTube from, I hope, sunny, warm California. When I lived there, I always thought it was sunny and warm. It was very rare. We had El Nino at one time. We got a lot of rain, but it was still nice. Okay, I like California. Okay. In fact, I like everywhere that I've lived and been and visited. Everywhere we go, we always think, oh, shall we buy a house here? Or shall we get, whether it's different part of the United Kingdom or any other country or whatever, we're always tempted to move to that place. Okay. So that is where we are with those plans and the development and everything. And I'm pleased it's coming along well. It'll all come together really in a bit of a rush, I think. A lot of it, it'll all just be available at the same time, which maybe isn't ideal, but there we go. What other things have I got to tell you? Oh yeah, now Beyond Infinity and Mosca, as was mentioned, I don't think it was yesterday, I think it was the day before that or whenever, is not going to happen. So I've been looking at Mosca and I don't particularly like it, I'll be honest with you. So I don't think that we're going to add it in as an admin suggestion in the multiple income streams. My reason for that is to me, it looks like a money game. Okay, they say that you're going to be your own bank account. You're going to earn money off all the transactions that people do, but it's only off the people that you introduce and the transactions that they make from the plan, and it's a small percentage, and it's in 2 tiers. So even if you introduce 10 people and they introduce 10, you've got 110 people. I don't think there is going to be any valid income really from that part of the plan. What they're doing is they are building a 3x10 matrix, even though they don't call it that, at 2 different price points, and you can make a lot of money from that, but it is purely really a money game. The bank account, if you like, that they're talking about really has no significant value. If you like it, that's fine. If you're in the Easy Team Builder, you can add it into your personal multiple income streams, but we won't be adding it as an admin. Some of the things that they have in there in the back office and things are quite interesting, and some of the ideas we might even be able to steal, but I don't really see the value in it for our members. I think we'll be doing okay with Vibe. There is another one called Treasure Island, which I've been trying to join, and I found it difficult. They wouldn't accept the form because I couldn't put in a country, or no, I could put in the country, I think, but I couldn't put in the city, and without the city, it wouldn't accept. So I'll have another go at that, but that looks more promising because once you're in there, it's not just a money game, that there is a revenue share from the project. Right, so there we go. Leon says lots of good news. Yeah, there's always good news, isn't there? Even when there's bad news about there's always some good news to go with it. It's the duality of things, isn't it? You just got to keep looking for the good bits. Okay, I think that pretty much covers what we've got there. So it's time to do a screen share and give some money away. On that other, well, we were talking about the fact that well, it's not Beyond Infinity now, Gold and Tech Consultants or whatever they call themselves now. Their plan that they are going to make available on Monday, I think, I'm not too thrilled with either. If you want to join it, fine, join it. Once again, I don't think it's something that we will be including in our multiple income streams. I think we've still got Golden Tech in there, and I left it in there because people were wondering how they get to the site when they were in Beyond Infinity. I'm hoping the nodes system will be something that is valuable, and you'll be able to benefit from that if you've bought nodes or if you're in our node co-op. Right, what else? As I say, I think it's time to give some money away. So let's do a screen share. And let me put my glasses on so I can see what I'm sharing. See what I'm doing. And they got tangled up again. Here we go. Optimize for video, optimize for readability. That's what we want. And random.org. Okay. Right. That has appeared on my test screen over here, which is good news. Oh, it's got me down in the bottom right as well, which I quite like that idea. Let me have a look here. Yeah, on my screen, it just shows pretty much the same thing. Okay, so random.org. I've got the numbers in there. We have numbers from 2 to 2714 in the spreadsheet. And when we click generate, random.org will pick a number. It could be 2, could be 2714, could be any number in between. And we're going to do that twice and give away money to 2 people. So here's the first one coming up. It's number 45. So I'm going to pop that in the spreadsheet ready. 45, and I think I've got it in the right place today. Where I got confused by a lot of things yesterday. Not difficult to confuse me. Okay, let's get the next one. Click generate, and it's 603. So we stop sharing that, and we've got 603 in there. And now I'm going to do another screen share. So where do I do it here? Optimize for readability, window, spreadsheet, share. And that's coming up, and there it is. Wow, yeah, things are working. Can't be bad. So here we are. We've got number 45 and number 603. So let's have a look who number 45 is. And it is Sparker and Crypto Kev. So we paste that in there, and we got the match. And of course, that is $150 payment because he's in everything. Okay, well done, Sparker, and Crypto Kev, I'm sure will also be in here. He is he is a long-term member. I don't want to say an old member because he's not particularly old. Okay, so 603. 6. I'll get it right in a minute. Here we go, 603. And here we go with this. This is interesting. Not in Share Hope and not in Poverty Crusher, but in, I have to work out how much this one is. We've not had one of these. So he gets 40 for being an active elite member. He gets 20 for being in the 777 plan. So that's 60, and he gets 30 for it in the ETB. So he's got $90 coming. I wonder why that isn't showing as a... No, it is. Okay. So those are the people. We've got Sparker and Hiller as the members selected, CryptoKev and Abdul Asfar as the sponsors. Congratulations to those people. We can stop sharing that now, and we can check and see if we got any questions in. You've got a little feedback. Maybe your test screen has the mic on. The test screen doesn't have the mic on, but the test screen does have sound. And that is so I know that I think I'm happy that it's working. So let me cut out the sound. And we'll see what that's like. Is that better? Okay. It was very useful to me because I'm still learning and testing how things work with this new app. It was a difficult, let's put it that way, session yesterday, but it's been a lot better today, and I'm sure it will get better. And once again, if you are watching the streaming, you don't get the same benefits as the people that are in the app. It's up to you. It's fine. I don't mind whether you catch the stream. It's not streaming to Facebook for whatever reason. We'll try and get that sorted out. But it seems to be streaming well to YouTube. Facebook's always a pain, isn't it? But if you are actually in the app, there are things you can do. Like you can change the view that you have yourself. You can make it either so that it is just the speaker, or you can change it so that you've got I'm not quite sure what you're seeing as the screen share, but you can see the number of people that we've got in here. They can join. You can join either with or without your video. You can unmute and take part in a conversation on here, but importantly, you can click on the view at the top bar, and down at the bottom of the view it says view captions / translation. And so if you are from a country where England is not your first language, or you struggle a little bit with English, then you can click on that and it will open a bar at the bottom of the screen. I don't think you'll see this on the, well, I know you won't see it on the share because you have to be in the app and set it up yourself in your own little personal version of the app, if you like. There'll be a bar appears at the bottom, and it converts my speech into text in that bar. And you can then take an option by clicking on the little drop-down menu at the right. It's a drop-up menu, actually, if you can drop up, because being down at the bottom, it brings the menu up. And from there, you can select the language that you want to convert it into, and it'll do that for you. So if you struggle a little bit with language, the English language, or you know, then particularly my accent, it's not the best accent, perhaps, and especially for people that English isn't their first language, then you can get the text in your language, you know, whether it's Hindi or Spanish or Russian or whatever. Chinese is in there, I think, Japanese. So there is that option. There are other things that you can do as well in there, but it's just a very versatile app, and I'm pleased with it so far. But I'll be here again tomorrow, and we'll give away some more money, and we'll do some more things and give you. There won't be an awful lot of updates because it's Saturday. The only update will be is if I've got that Fun Miracles website checked out, then I can open it up to the members to get in there, play some games, and see how they progress and how things are working. Other than that, I'll be here tomorrow, as I say, 7 p.m. London time, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. Until then, create happiness for yourself, not short-term pleasure, but that wonderful glowing happiness that comes through loving service to others. Get out there, find as many people as you can that you can serve in whatever way you can. Put everything you've got into it. Put all the value that you can into that service and share some love and abundance with them. You will become one of the happiest people in creation. Okay? Until then, I'll see you later, alligator, in a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator, always wear a smile. See you later, alligator, go the extra mile. See you later, alligator. Whoa.